Okay, this video is about comments from Peggy, who we know has been trolling me and abusing me, cyberbullying me for years. She came through Dolly Vision, okay? Here she is mentioning Tiffany. There is a Tiffany that is a naughty girl in my town that's been there a year. Here she says, be careful though. Tiffany is watching as we speak. She says she is waiting for you to walk out at night alone. Here she is with her typical eyes. That's very typical Peggy. This would be the real Peggy in the capital letters, in my opinion. She says, Tiffany said she was in your house before. She goes on, I think you were not staying at that property. Well, someone has snuck into my property. Okay? She wants to send you to Mission, she says, Peggy. Peggy says, I think she damaged your tires. You know, this is really scary shit. She says, Tiffany has tranquilizers. Tiffany was just at your car, she says. Tiffany wants to send you to Mission, who we all know wants to cook me on a grill. She says, you should check your cameras. She says she has black hair. She's very skinny. Yes, that's her. I think she wears a wig. You know, I don't know what I cannot believe she's saying this to me. I did see someone who fits this description stalking me. She says, do you remember a big black car driving by? Like, there's 1,000 of those. She says she has lock picks to get into houses. Mission did an entire video on how to do that, how to pick a lock. He shows you how. He shows you, us, anyone who wants to see it, maybe Tiffany, how to do it. She says she has black hair. She says Tiffany is very evil. She says, do you remember a big black car driving by? There's many big black cars around. She says she has lock picks to get into houses. I 100% believe that. I said, so Tiffany is hired to do a hit on me? Peggy says Tiffany is very evil. This is really scary. I remember this night. All of this went to the police. Peggy says, she said sleeping pills in your sandwich wasn't enough to make you into a coma. She later says she was taking pictures of you in your supermarket. Wow. Wow. She says Tiffany cuts brake cables. She says, I said something, and she said, I think she does. She said, Peggy says, she said sleeping pills in your sandwich wasn't enough to put you into a coma. She says, but you did not eat it, I believe. I always know what not to eat. She put sleeping pills in one of your tablets sandwich. So she makes sandwiches. Supposedly Tiffany, a ne'er-do-well, is a waitress or works at a restaurant. She works in the kitchen. She says, I think she might be a cook for a waitress, she says. She said she sees you a lot, says Peggy. Peggy says she works for Mission. Peggy says, did you ever eat a sandwich and feel sick after you ate out? Oh, I did get food poisoning the other day, but it wasn't a sandwich. Peggy says, Jennifer sleeps with all the police. This is what Peggy says. That's, she's referring to my ex-tenant. She says Tiffany was the barn thief. She is Russian. Yes to something. She is a hooker. Yes, she does. She's been there a year. I think she might be a cook or a waitress. She says she sees you a lot. Can you believe this? She asked me, you slept with the movie director? No, I did not. This is just unbelievable. She also starts this conversation by saying Heather Panahi died. Everyone's always telling me they died. I said, no way. She said she did. This woman, the extent to which she'll lie all of them blow my mind. This is sociopathic. I would never lie without guilt. Here's Lizzo. One day, she was the only one in the chat. She also says she wrote to my son. She says that she did write to my son. I have that somewhere. I'm going to show all this on a long live. It just never ends. What content do you have? Enough that you are obsessed with it. That's what content I have. If you hadn't done a live, I would have no need to do a live. See, the only way to get her to stop is to just stop. completely get off of the internet, and that's what I'm going to have to do, unfortunately, to get this woman off my back. And then she's a total nightmare, and she's destroyed. You need to know, Lizzo, that you're making a lot of people unhappy, not just me, all the people that enjoy me. Just because you don't enjoy me doesn't mean you have to tear me down. You just walk away, Lizzo. But can you walk away? No. She lies and lies and lies and lies and lies and lies and lies. Here's another one from Bada Bing, Bada Bong. Telling me that I'm in all this trouble, that I deserve it, that congressmen have received emails from lawyers. Well, this all needs to happen to Lizzo. See, this is, class action. I mean, how stupid. Please. And I will be doing more on this topic. Thanks for watching. To the people that I love you. To you, Lizzo, leave me alone. You can't. She can't do it. I have to disappear to get her off my back, and I'm just going to have to do it. And a lot of people are going to be sad, and I will as well. And what are you going to do with your life, Lizzo? What are you going to do with your life when I'm gone? It's a genuine question. Rejoice? Well, I'd like to see you happy not talking about me. And everything about you, Lizzo, has been a misery and continues to be a misery for me. I hope you're proud of yourself, and I think you probably are.